Stop checking the 3D because your desires are meant to be. Whatever you see in your mind, you will see it in the world. You will experience it. It will manifest into physical reality. Hey Overcomers, I'm Dara Marie. I'm your favorite mindset teacher, and this is Be an Overcomer, where you are inspired and empowered to walk by faith and use the gift of imagination to create the life you desire. So Overcomers, today I want to talk to you about stop checking the 3D. Oftentimes we have a dream, we have a vision, we have something that we may desire, and we are wondering, where is it? When is it going to happen? Why does it seem like it's delayed? Is it going to happen? Can this be possible for me? We start thinking all these different things or asking ourselves different questions. But here's the thing. If you have a desire for a thing, I'm here to tell you it's because you're supposed to experience it. You have a desire for that thing because you're supposed to have it. It is supposed to be a part of your life. It's something that you're meant to do. Especially if it's a vision, it's a goal, it's a dream, it's something that you are meant to do. I truly believe God gives us different talents, He gives us different gifts, He gives us different aspirations. And really, it's up to us whether we will tap into that vision, whether we will really go full-fledged into that dream. Will we really move forward towards that vision? Will we really give it our all? Okay? And here's the thing. We are in 2025, and as I told you several days ago, no more settling. Whatever it is that you desire, that thing that you want to manifest, that thing that you want to experience it in your life, I'm here to encourage you and tell you to push towards that thing. The key is seeing it in your mind. That's what faith is. Faith is a higher dimension. Okay, faith goes into the invisible realm and helps to make what is invisible and make it visible. It helps it to manifest. And that is why in Hebrews 11:1, the word says, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So in order to make it seen, you must see it in your mind first before it will materialize. And as I shared with you, everything that we see in this physical world, in this form, it was first in the mind of someone before it manifested. So I want to read to you from my book, Faith and Imagination, Keys to Effortless Living. This book, it's available on Amazon as well as my website. And I want to read to you about imagination and faith. And it's so important because our imagination, it literally creates reality. That's what Neville Goddard said. Earl Nightingale said, we become what we think about. Okay? Florence Scovel Shinn, she talks a lot about words and thoughts and how our word is our wand. The words that we literally speak, or the words that we speak, they are literally creating our reality. And this is why it's so important to be disciplined in speaking about and thinking about the things that you desire for your life, the things that you want to experience, the things that you want to manifest. So I wrote here, imagination and faith are the secrets of creation. And that is from Neville Goddard. That's one of his quotes. When we use our faith and move in imagination, we create the things we desire. Please understand, faith is a higher realm. Faith is above the lack and limitations of this life. When you use your imagination, you can visualize past what you see in the natural. Okay? And then I wrote, the physical world, I talk about the physical world, is our thoughts or our imagination pushed out. And Neville Goddard talks a lot about that. That everything is you pushed out. Everyone is you pushed out. The world is a mirror. Basically, what you're thinking, it's going to be mirrored back to you. So if you're constantly thinking that you are a failure, you're not a success, things don't work out for you, life is hard. If you have negative thoughts, okay, you're going to manifest a negative life because the world has to mirror back to you what you are thinking internally. Your internal dialogue is so important. If we want to change what is showing up in our outer world, we must change what we are picturing in our minds. What are you imagining? Use your imagination to create the life you desire. I believe we are here to create the life we want because God would not allow us to have different hopes, dreams, and visions and not allow them to come to pass. Okay? So just know that you're created for great things. And I want to encourage you, like I said, stop checking the 3D. Okay? Often it seems like there is, I want to say, like sometimes there appears to be a delay in the 3D realm, okay? Because first it's created in the mind and it's like it's instantaneous. Once you see something in your mind, 4D realm, it's already available to you, but it just needs to manifest. We cannot think of things that we cannot have. It's like it's not possible. That's how like God created us to be able to think. And I truly believe that I call it a gift of imagination, and the gift to think, the ability to think is a gift from God. But too often we do not use it purposefully or intentionally. We don't realize like we are decreeing the wrong things, thinking the wrong thoughts, prophesying over our lives, things that we don't want. Like sometimes we're speaking the total opposite of the things that we actually desire. So it's so important to get your speech, get your words and your thoughts in alignment with the things that you desire. And I understand it can be difficult at times. It takes a level of discipline. It takes a level of focus. You need to be persistent. Okay, so this is why I want to encourage you to stop checking the 3D. Okay, and I wrote here, shut out the 3D realm, go dream, persist in your desire, because that is when what you want will show up. Persist in your desire, because that is when what you want will show up. So it doesn't matter what is showing up in the 3D. It doesn't matter. Like you may have a vision and you may have shared a vision with someone and somebody may say, oh, that's impossible. That can't happen. That's not meant for you. Or, give up on that idea. No, if you've seen it in your mind, that means it is meant for you. Your job is to persist and to walk by faith. Keep in mind that anytime you are checking the 3D realm, the natural realm for confirmation, you are saying that you do not trust your God-given power to create. This is the power that God gave you. God gave us the power to create our lives, to manifest the things that we desire, to go full-fledged into those things that we desire, okay? But it's up to us. We have that ability. But too often, like I said, we're using it not in a helpful manner. We're using it in a destructive manner, okay? And I'm telling you, the way this world is set up, and I don't want to go too deep on that, they know that. This is why if you're paying attention, you will notice a lot of times, whether it's media, it could be the news, it could be you may have a conversation with a neighbor, a family member, a friend, and sometimes things are negative because the programming, it's not, the way the world is programmed, it's not programmed to help you elevate in your thinking, okay? This kind of knowledge has to be, it's almost like it's got to be sought out. And like, I believe it's hidden. Like I didn't discover Neville Goddard till just several years ago. So, and the word, the Bible, if you go through the scriptures, it says, as a man thinketh, so is he. Call those things that be not, in the book of Romans, call those things that be not as though they are. But too often we are calling things as they are, and oftentimes it's not what we want them to be. So yes, as I said before, it takes a level of discipline and focus. But once you persist in that, and it takes root in your subconscious mind, you will start to see manifestations of the things that you've been speaking and believing. And then you're like, oh, okay, this is how it works. Oh, God has really given me this power. My job is to just believe. My job as a person of faith is to stay in faith. My job as a conscious creator is to know what I want to manifest. Be intentional. This is your life. Like in 2025, I want to encourage you all to be intentional about your life. It's time to stop playing games. It's time to move forward in purpose and move forward in strong faith, and you will manifest the things you desire, okay? So I just want to read one more thing. This is the power that God gave you. His word says, greater works we will do. And that's in John 14:12. We are powerful, creative beings. We are to create through the use of our faith and our imagination. Glory to God. Okay? Yes, we are to create by our faith and imagination. So overcomers, I want to tell you, stop checking the 3D. That thing that you desire, it is meant for you. Your job is to persist. You don't let up until it shows up. You have that desire, you have that dream, you have that vision, you have that goal for a reason. So I want you to move forward in it, push towards it in faith in 2025. Okay? So overcomers, thank you so much for being here. I love you all so much. If you like this message, please comment. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. The links for all 3 books are in the description box, as well as coaching. Also, if you'd like to join the channel, thank you so much. I appreciate and love you all so much. Always be an overcomer.